welcome back to another episode on the Kamicraft server. I'm back on the island, and as you can see, Duds and I have made good progress on it in this last so many live streams, which I think is awesome. This place is starting to look real good. But today I'm not gonna work on the outside. I'm gonna spend some time on the inside. Because Duds built a creeper farm, like, I left my door open. Duds built a creeper farm quite a while ago. And he made that for rockets, and I'm running low on rockets as well. I mean, I can go make a lot more, obviously, but it's nice to have it sort of close to our place. It's really dark in here still. I'll work on that soon. But today I thought I'll do this little area, because I got my my cow farm here, and I thought this area could also be nice to have a little sugar farm, so we can, you know, little automated sugar farm, so we get a small sugar production to make our own rockets, sort of supply ourselves. And I thought this could be a nice area. I did a bit of looking around, and I know that I could make like quite a big room this way. So I'm thinking of making a room in there, and then having the sugar farm in that, and then just decorate this area. But I wanted to do something special with the sugar farm, and one of my ideas was to just make a big field and have them all on the same level, and then occasionally have like a slime, what is it, flying machine go up and down to break them all. But that needs a lot of area, and I don't know if I got that, which is a bit of a shame. So I'll have to work that out, else it's gonna be a more conventional one, with pistons and such. You've probably seen all those. But before I'm gonna do anything, I noticed all these cakes, and I've been making good progress getting rid of them here. It's almost clear, the path to my storage room, and then this path is fairly clear as well. It's just that part, and obviously down here is still a lot of it. But I found a way how I could speed up the process a bit, because I did say I want to eat them all, and at this rate it's gonna take a real long time. But if I take some pufferfish and I eat that, well, before I eat that, I'm gonna turn my sound down a bit, because that's annoying. But if I eat that, I get some annoying poison and stuff, which drains my heart. So that's, you know, that's one thing that sort of ruins my health. But it also gives me the hunger, and the poison lasts forever, which is nice. I mean, this bouncing and stuff is annoying, but I thought, if I do it this way, you know, I eat 2 cakes, and immediately I get damaged, so immediately it starts to sort of regen health, which takes a lot of hunger. And then this way I could sort of, you know, eat again. And that's already 1 cake gone, pretty much. It's not really quick. It's quicker if I break them, but if I want to eat them all, this I think is a good way. Like, I actually brought a husk over here at some point, because if they hit you, you get hunger. But the hunger is kinda shitty. Like, regenning health ruins your hunger a lot more than the actual hunger thingy you get from eating pufferfish or raw meat or getting hit by a husk. So I'm just gonna sort of spend my time doing this. Eat another one, get poisoned, and yeah, eat some cake. And then let's see how far I get. I'm gonna do this for a while. I'll probably make a time lapse of it, and then see how far we get. So that's about half a stack of puffer fish and about half an hour's work. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, cleared quite a few cakes. I don't know how many exactly. But it's half a stack of puffer fish, so that's alright. I got quite a few of those. It is slow though. I won't do it all now, but slowly over time I'll just spend a few half an hours or an hour or whatever. Just put on a movie and have at it, I guess. I like that it's sort of clear again. Normal walkway. Okay, but now that I got this sort of done for a bit, I thought it would go faster though. It's alright. I'll get there eventually. Now that I'm let's turn my sound back on. There we go. Let's do those. Because yeah, let's sort of look what we want to do here. I think that digging out a room here is a good way to go. I can't really go anywhere that way because there's my subway system already. So I can't go that way. I can go that way, but only like so far or so, because the wall there is kind of shallow. Maybe a bit farther than that. We don't need that much space. It doesn't have to be a huge sugar farm. And I'm still thinking, like, do I want the one with the flying machine? But that's only on floor level. That's like I could do 2 levels then, I guess. Or I could do a conventional one. Make it a bit bigger, more open and such. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I'm definitely gonna dig out this part. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll have a think in the meantime. Okay, so I decided to go with like the more regular sugarcane farm and not the, what is it, the slime machine flying thingies. Because I remember the slime machine ones, they sort of duplicate, and they don't, the duplicates aren't really there, like ghost blocks, but it won't look, like, it will look kinda annoying, and I don't want that, so I'm just doing the regular one, and I played around with it a bit, and like I just put it on ground floor, and that perfectly fitted 2 floors, so that's awesome. And I got the water flowing like directly next to the sugar canes, because I'm just doing it with regular pistons, because if I would do it with slime blocks, they would pick up the observers and cause a lot of, it wouldn't work basically. And to sort of make sure that I get at least most of them picked up, I have like water flowing right next to it, which will pick up the ones that land on the edge, and then it'll be, I think, fairly, you know, not many will lose, get lost. And if a few get lost, that's alright, because this is probably bigger than me and Dutch need already. So that'll all be fine. I'm missing sugar there. Doesn't matter yet though, because it's not finished. This is just sort of messing around with what I want it to look like. And I figured out that if I put, here I got it. If I put like glass there, well, any block would work, but I'm gonna do glass because it's transparent, and then sort of block it off here. Then the water will flow, well, it won't flow nicely now because it always flows to the shortest path. But then it will flow over the glass as well, and then I can make all the things drop down here, I guess. I think that could look cool. And then I can make this continue like this. And I got 2 floors. I'm just trying to think of a way to sort of hide the sand, because I don't really like the looks of that. I don't know what to do with it. I tried placing, what is it? Sea lanterns in front of it, but it wasn't working out too well. So I don't know what to do with that yet. We'll figure it out. And I also gotta hook up like a ton of redstone, because this is just to play around with blocks. There's no pistons behind it. Might have to make quite a few sticky pistons as well. We'll see, but I'm just sort of continuing that, and then we'll see how it ends up. Alright, so I kind of finished this whole room already. Except for the storage. That's what I'm gonna do after this. But I'll explain what I did. So I first hooked up the redstone, which I'm gonna show you now. Which gave me some issues, but it was alright. Like you saw, I had a border in the middle now. That's because of the redstone. I had to break it up in the middle because I got this system where these ones and these fire ones will fire as soon as this sugar block or that sugar block grows. And what happens is the observer shoot a signal, and the signal obviously triggers the pistons. And then when the pistons go in front of the observer, another signal comes. But that first signal disables or locks this repeater so that the signal from the pistons can't go through. This might be confusing to people who aren't really that much into redstone, especially since the locked repeaters aren't used that much. But for the people who know the redstone should probably understand what I did here. And I initially had this all hooked up to like one thing, so it would all fire at once. But if this one got triggered, that one would fire like one tick later, so you get sort of a what is it? A bouncy effect, so it would keep triggering, which was not what I wanted. So I had to break it up in the middle, and then I got 4 going that way and 4 going that way, and then the same on this side. So this whole corner fires at once, this whole corner fires at once, and the same for upstairs area. Let me close this off. And because of that, I got a new, or what is it? I got a barrier in the middle, which I kind of like because it helps with the design. I wanted a lot of light, so I just added a bunch of sea lanterns. I put trapdoors in front of it, which I kind of liked with the wooden borders. And obviously the grey concrete is just sort of I've been using everywhere, so I've used that as sort of a filler block, which I think it's awesome. It looks really cool. And I just covered it with glass because I didn't know what to do with the sand. I still don't really, but it doesn't bother me. I think it works sort of. I mean, it could be better, but you know, it's not too bad. I like it. And now I want to do something special with the storage. And I had the idea of doing sort of small, and I don't really know where yet, which is a bit of a problem. Like the obvious thing would be to do it sort of here. I could actually do that. That would deal with that whole wall, but that's a bit overkill maybe. But I don't know what to do with that wall anyway. Or I could sort of do it here, because in the first part I got some room before my mine shaft started, because my mine shaft's here. Or my rails. And I think the cat wants to get in this room. He has to wait for a bit. Let's see. So I got some room here, but I think that might be a bit awkward as well. I don't want to do it in the front and the floor, because that's just, nah. Although, because I wanted to do some kind of shulker box storage, I just got an idea. Let me grab an empty shulker box. So what I could do is just plant the shulker box right there. And then, nah, that'd probably be weird, wouldn't it? Never mind, bad idea. But yeah, so I gotta figure out where I want that shulker box sort of storage, because I don't want a ton of chests to be visible, so I just do one shulker box, and then we can just take it away and place a new one, and sort of keep it small, which I think fits well here. And I'm gonna try and figure out where I want it to go. Alright, huge jump cut. I was sort of running out of time on the episode, so I had to skip ahead a little bit. I hooked up the sugar. Well, now you see what happens. I had the idea of making the the sugar fall through the ceiling, through a tube into that thing. Sort of to save on redstone space on that wall as well, but I thought it could look cool. So what I did was I got a hopper line that runs under here into an item elevator. It goes up into a water stream, and then they fall down here. And when the shulker box is full, these lights will pop on, which is all this system. So this is the hopper, gets a signal from here, and then lights up this, and then they light up the lamps. But I also got a extra signal coming from here that leads into this redstone torch tower. And that redstone torch tower leads to this spot where I got a piston that retracts this ice block. So if the hoppers, what is it? If the shulker box is full, this ice block will shove away, and under this ice block is a cactus, so that all the items will get destroyed, sort of to prevent them from all laying on top of hoppers there and slowly despawning. Because entities aren't too great for lag. So in that way, if the shulker box is full and I haven't placed a new shulker box, or does if he decides to come here and take some. Oh, now we get some more sugar. So yeah, if the sugar box is full, then we don't get all the items like laying down there, and it sort of stops, which I think was a nice touch. And I decorated the whole thing with well, I sort of kept the style of those things, which I thought was a nice idea. And that back wall I used the same as in the core room, with the sea lanterns and then the stairs and slabs in front of it. I like that pattern, and I haven't used it anymore in here, which I might actually, because I still gotta decorate this whole room. But for now, I think my episode is sort of running at its end, because I'm running out of time. But at least I got the whole sugar farm working and in place, which is nice. And then next episode, I'll definitely decorate this whole area. Got this whole finished. I had an idea for a big sort of tear in the wall, because there isn't much space between the wall and the outside. So I thought I could make a big tear in the wall and fill it with glass and make a cool window out of that, to sort of bring daylight in as well. Then I'll decorate this whole area. I pointed at the ceiling, but I'm not promising any ceiling work yet. And I had the idea of leaving this. This could be a cool entrance to something, if I decide to make something else still in this place. For the research center. Because I still gotta decorate a lot of in here, so I gotta do that first before I start on any new areas, I think. And I don't need any more farms for now. So yeah, that's the plans for the future, I guess. But for today, cave noises. For today, I'll end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next week.